Unscripted, unshackled, uncouth.
What you're about to hear is for more mature audiences only.
It's Miguel and Holly, Uncensored.
Hello and welcome to Miguel and Holly Uncensored. It's our off-air podcast that we do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Don't forget to listen to our other podcasts that we have, like Miguel and Holly Full Show, where now every segment is singled out and separated. So if you just like to hear Trending in the Queen City or Queen City Confessions, it's all right there on the Full Show feed. Yeah. And you can listen to that anywhere you listen to podcasts on the iHeartRadio app. Just type in Miguel and Holly Full Show and leave us a rating, please. We'd greatly appreciate it. It would really help us. And share the news of the Platypus Posse to other people. Just being like, hey, listen to this amazing podcast. Join the community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Before we get into our weekends and everything like that, I wanted to play a little game of Would You Rather?
I
love this game.
Love that.
Yes. I found some things that I thought, ooh, this would be interesting. Just a couple to go through here. All right. Would you rather be able to eat as much as you want without getting fat or never have to pay for any meals? So would you rather be able to eat as much as you want without gaining weight or never have to pay for any meals?
I know.
What would you say, Holly?
I don't want to have to pay. Nope. I don't want to have to pay because I know for certain that I have the willpower not to like I can do it. Is it the easiest thing in the world? No. No, it's not. But I can handle it. Like, I know that I have willpower enough to be able to do it or whatever the case may be for that other option. But like, you're offering to pay for all my food now. Like, I don't have to. That's an expense that I don't have. It's one of the biggest expenses in your whole life. Give me that.
Kelvin?
Facts with what Holly said, but I do have a question.
Okay.
I know they don't go that deep, but
Here
I still have to ask.
He's like, let me see. What's the question?
Okay, fine. I won't get fat, but will I get like a heart attack from all the cholesterol or no? Is it just like I will still continue to be quote unquote healthy?
Yeah. Like, let's say that for some, they have a pill that you take. And so eating like the juiciest cheeseburger is almost like you're eating a healthy
stick of celery.
Yeah, a salad or whatever. Yeah.
Bitch, give me that. I will take it.
So you're going to pay for all that?
Yeah. I've been paying it for 30 years. And look where it's got me. So.
Oh, not the belly jiggle.
Yeah, he just jiggled it, honey.
Oh, my goodness. Miguel?
Let me tell you something right fucking now. Let me eat all the damn food. I will pay out of my ass to be able to eat anything I want with no repercussions.
It's blowing my mind considering how cheap you are and how coveted you are with money.
But I love food more than I love money, girl.
Damn.
Let me tell you, if I could go to Wendy's or McDonald's every day without consequence, bye.
By the way, I tried Ruru's for the first time this past weekend. I had their calamari, and that was so good. And then I had their quesadilla.
This taco place in Charlotte that I order from probably like 2 or 3 times a week. And I actually was going to order from there last night, but I was like, no, we have food at home. So we just made dinner.
We have food at home.
We have food at home. So we did not order out. But I was thinking about it though. Like as I was cooking, I was like, at what point in cooking this meal can I stop and maybe still order Ruru's?
Oh no! But you know, man.
But their steak tacos.
By the way,
I had some chicken sandwiches I made at home.
Okay.
Yeah, some sweet potato fries.
You're not making good enough stuff at home. Like the chicken sandwich, was it satisfactory?
No, it was great. It was delicious. But I just love those freaking tacos from Ruru's.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so absolutely. I would just eat whatever I wanted. And I'm curious for you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, let us know your answer too. Would you rather be able to eat as much as you want without gaining weight or never have to pay for any meals? All right, here's another would you rather. Would you rather be the best looking person in the world or be able to read minds?
Oh, dang, that's a really tough one because the
Oof.
implications with the mind reading.
So
Can you
think
turn
about
it on and
this.
off?
Yeah.
Or do you like always have to know what everyone's thinking all the time?
No, I'm
Do you have the
assuming,
power to read minds?
like you would be able to turn it on and turn it off. That it wouldn't just be a constant influx of thoughts from other people.
Oh. This is an interesting psychological question because
Mhm.
I feel like if you are the most beautiful person in the world, you never know what anyone's really thinking.
Right.
But if you have the power to read minds, you always know what other people are thinking.
Yeah, I mean, because for me, I'm like, man, with being the best looking person in the world, like there are so many advantages that you get from that.
There is pretty privilege. It's a thing.
There
It's a thing,
is. There
for sure.
is. I mean, we'd probably be syndicated by now if I were super pretty. I would be on the
No,
news.
do not put that
I
on me.
would
No, I will not
be
accept that.
I don't think
everything.
so.
I will not accept that.
All the opportunities in the world, but being able to read minds, like, I mean, because then you can make plans around. I don't know. What would you do, Holly?
I don't want to be the most pretty person in the world because you are surrounded by people who are using you basically. I feel like you can't trust anybody.
Right.
Who is ever getting to know the real you? Or
Mm.
do they just want to be with the most beautiful person in the world? Like, and what is society ever going to know you for besides being beautiful? Like,
That's fine.
I don't think so. Okay, I'm just over here with my moral ground. That's fine.
Holly's like, I want to be known for more. I'm like, bitch, tell me I look pretty. Put that on my tombstone. He died pretty.
I always, well, that's very nice.
That's gonna be your friend Ramon.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I'm sure he has amazing, beautiful other aspects.
Do you
of
see
it,
this?
but
I'm
he's
sure
gorgeous.
he has. I don't want that. Don't make that be me. No. But like the mind reading, I always wanted that. Like, you remember when you were a kid in school and they would be like, what superpower would you want to have? Like, could you fly or whatever? And I would be like, I want to read minds. Because I always want to know what everyone is thinking. And oftentimes, and like my weird superpower as a human, because I have one, is I do know I can usually read what other people are feeling to a pretty specific and correct degree.
Right.
Not always right, obviously, because I've had to learn not to insert my own story into how those people are feeling.
Right.
But the raw emotion, I can tell.
Mm.
Reading minds would be so difficult because there's some shit that you don't want to know.
Yeah, you can get offended.
You get offended.
Rightfully
It could be,
so.
it could be devastating. What if
Yeah.
you're reading someone's mind and they're like, what if it's your partner and they're like, really wish I wasn't with this bitch today? And you're like,
Yes.
oh God. But again,
Fuck.
that's not like that one thought isn't necessarily reflective of like what they feel all the time, but now you know they think it. And it's but I still want it. I still want to know.
Producer Kelvin?
Initially, when I first heard the question, I was like, read minds. So many advantages. But then do I want to just handle all those emotions? And do I truly need to know what you're thinking all the time?
It's a tough one.
It is tough. I don't think both are great. But
Both
I'm gonna,
have downsides that you don't think about.
yeah,
Right.
I think I'm gonna go with pretty. I'm gonna go with pretty. I think I will work my way around it and do with what I can with it.
I mean, and we've talked about this before on the podcast where I feel like in my life, when I've met like super, super attractive people, like especially way back in the day, we were in Panama City and I used to host drag shows there at this gay bar called Splash Bar. And they used to have male dancers that they would bring in from all around the world. And a lot of times, if those guys weren't getting attention from the patrons or anything, like they would cry, in the back because they put so much of their self-worth on what other people say about them and think about them. And so I feel like if you're that pretty, like that's always in the forefront of your mind, and then you have those people that will try to be mean to you just because you are pretty, because they're like, oh, well, I don't want them to get away with everything just because they're pretty.
Well, it's not even trying to be mean because I think it's legit jealousy. It's just they can't handle that level of this person is obviously so much better. It makes them feel less than.
I mean, this one's hard because like you said, my friend Ramon, I mean, 4 different times I have been with him We have been walking down the street and people have literally stopped this man in his tracks and said, "Oh my gosh, you are the most attractive person I have ever seen in my entire life."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this sack of potatoes over here is next to him like, "What about me? I got a great personality. Hey,
But yes, that's the thing.
hey, look at me."
Not hey.
Can't imagine it.
What a I always feel so bad because then like Ramon is like, "Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much." And then the person's like smiling as they walk off. And then Ramon looks at me and he's like, "Shut up, Miguel. You don't say." And I'm like, "No, you're pretty.
But he
You're
can't do
pretty.
anything about
You're
it.
so pretty.
Like what? Like,
Everybody
it's not like he
loves you."
That's the thing. I would be like, don't even give me compliments. I didn't do anything for this. Oh, what was that quote? Was it John Mayer or did the internet just attribute it to John Mayer incorrectly? Where it was like, I really appreciate, I'm totally paraphrasing. I really appreciate when people have something of depth going on because if you're pretty, it's just like, oh, congrats about your face. Like, congratulations for being born with such good bone structure.
But just
It's
getting
nothing
this
you
power
did.
doesn't take away your great personality. It just enhances it. Like I always say, I'm a 10. 6 looks, 4 personality. I'm a 10.
You're
This
only
would just
giving yourself
enhance
4
me.
for personality? What are we doing?
It's just to kill the joke as it me being a 10. I'm a 10.
You're a 10. You're a 10 for me.
I would say
You're a 10 in my heart.
Oh, Holly said you a 10.
It's a combined number.
True. No, you know,
Lord.
you know what? No, here's the thing. Here's what I will say is that in my life, I have finally come to the point of a lot of self-worth has been done. And so like I can look at myself and say that I think that I'm attractive. Like, and it took me a long time to be able to say that. There was a long time where I'd be like, my God, why am I so this and that and this and that? And now I'm like, I look pretty good. I'm not Ramon good, apparently, because no one's ever stopped me in my tracks. But because most things with Miguel Fuller comes back to money, honey. I want to read that motherfucking mind. I want to know who's pulling one over on me. Are promises that are being made by people in positions of power at work actually going to do what they say they're going to do? Or are they just giving me lip service? So let me read that mind. Because it comes back to money.
But it doesn't come back to money because you just want to eat food.
Yeah.
Bitch, if I have money and I'm eating food, this is a great day.
Man, save that. I want to make money and eat food too. I really do. Come on now.
Be pretty.
Oh, that's pretty, girl. Okay. Here's the last one for today. Would you rather have no music for the rest of your life or have all music sung by your significant other?
I just thought about
Would you rather have no music for the rest of your life or have all your music sung by your significant other?
Oh God.
if you knew he was so tickled by that.
Which one would you want?
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want it. I want it. Come and sing to me.
Yeah. I love my man.
Ridiculous
I
when he
love him.
sings,
Yes.
Like he's actually a really good singer. He was in like church choir as a kid. He's really good, but he's too much. Like he usually gets too much.
I mean,
And he ends up like sometimes he gets real bombastic and then he's over here like, ah! And I'm like, no, stop it. But I would rather have that version of whatever it is than nothing ever. That would suck.
well, yeah, Calvin, what do you say?
I love my person. He gets on my fucking nerves when he's singing Broadway.
Ooh.
It's like chalk on my ear. Nails in the
Ears.
chalk on my ears. But I love him. So I love to hear him do all Lady Gaga albums and my only option. So I would love it. I would do that. I can't live without music.
I mean, because I'm thinking, you know, obviously with these Would You Rather, I don't have like the specifics of it. So I'm just wondering, like, is this basically like anytime you are pulling up the radio station or iTunes or whatever. Like it's just them singing. So it's like if you go to click on like Backstreet Boys, it's not the Backstreet Boys, but just for you, it's your person singing. Like, is that how?
That's how I imagine it.
No, I just imagine that there's no music anywhere. But if you do want to hear some, the person has to sing it for you. That's
So.
right then.
Can you imagine Abe's voice?
I know. This is why I'm like.
Abe can kind of sing. He can kind of sing.
Can he?
No.
I don't remember. I know he sang at my birthday karaoke, but I don't remember how it was because I was drunk.
No, you know what? He does do a good what is that song called? Come Together.
He does,
right?
yeah.
What is that? What song is that?
I'm
boom.
Why am I having such a hard time?
I'm about to say, I feel like that's
I
up
can
your
look it
alley.
up.
Please look it up. It is up my alley. Like, why I'm
Oh,
just
the
having.
Beatles come together.
That's
Yes,
right. The Beatles
thank
come
you.
together.
I was
He
about to
does
be like,
that.
is it the Rolling Stones? No, ma'am. I didn't. That's why I didn't even say it. Anyway, yes. Real quick, Zenda on Facebook said, "I need music, but don't have a partner. So where does that leave me? Maybe you get to choose the person who would sing to you.
me.
But that's got to be it.
Me, Zenda, it's me. It's me. It's me singing. Every time you go to try to hear Christina Aguilera, what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy sets you free. But then it's me singing. But like, you know, I never know lyrics to songs. So it's me just half-assing it, trying to make it up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bitch.
But I'm thinking about like, because since the pandemic, I really haven't gotten into like newer artists. I keep going back to like what's comfortable for me. So I'm thinking
also there hasn't been like a huge rush of great new music.
It's true.
No, not since the pandemic. So I frequently will go back to the well of but Abe is singing this. Can you imagine? You were my fantasy.
I can't. I can't really picture Abe doing that one, nor any of the Whitney catalog.
Yes.
But wait, to even take it one step further, because we're living in a magical world where your partner is doing this.
Yeah.
But like they also music videos, it's them instead of the singer.
No.
And so even if you
gosh.
look it up on YouTube, I'm just looking at this video for Whitney Houston, and it's just Abe in a white suit singing with all these black people in the 90s.
Oh my God, no.
All right, I'm down
Yes.
for it. Yeah, because
Yes.
I have to have music in my life. I have
Yes.
to have
I know.
music.
Same.
All right, well, there you go. A little would you rather. Y'all like that?
I
Mhm.
do.
All right,
I do. I always think of Kramer when we do any kind of would you rather.
Yeah, we used to come up. So what we used to do back in the day off the air is
Kramer was the guy that we used to work with. He did a
Mhm.
morning show.
And by the
Obviously,
way,
that's where we started.
Speaking of Kramer, I saw real quick, Amber Stone
Mm.
said, "Hey, y'all from Baltimore. I wandered here from Kramer and Jess. This is the first time I've caught the live stream. Welcome."
Isn't that amazing?
Very cool.
Thank you so much for wandering over from
I love
our
that.
former co-host morning show. Like, I
Yes.
think that's so incredible. So thank you. So a little story about Kramer. I always think of would you rather because it wouldn't, I mean, it would be for on-air purposes. We would do like would you rather type stuff on the air. But off the air, like when the mics were off or like when we were in the station vehicle driving to some event, he would always pull out like the most horrific or inappropriate would you rather. And I don't even presume to know one off the top of my head, but it was always like hellacious.
Like I'm trying to think of one. Like let's just say we would be in the Island 106 Hummer, you know, going to
that's what I was
something an event.
picturing.
Yes.
The Hummer.
And he would see someone that is, let's just say, unique looking.
Yeah.
Because let's keep in mind this was also 2008. So,
Yeah.
you know, things that we would say that are
It was a different
inappropriate
time.
now, different
It was a
time.
different time.
So he would just see someone that looked a little different and be like, "What would you do?"
Would you rather? It always started. Would you rather? What would you do? Like
I used to play
can hear it.
Fuck, Marry, Kill with like coworkers.
Oh,
With my old, actually in every job I've had. Actually, I'm not gonna say my last show. Every job I've had, I've definitely played Bang, Marry, Kill.
Bang, Marry, Kill. Okay, let's do that.
Right now.
Yep. Let's see here. Bang, Marry, Kill, Kelvin.
Okay.
Me, Holly, and Kramer.
Wait.
Let's drag him into this.
Now we're in the combo of would you rather, what would you do? Bang, Marry, Kill, and it's all of the pieces, parts.
Jesus.
Feels like that time.
I would kill Miguel. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably kill Kramer. I don't know him too well. I don't know her. But he seems cool.
Yeah.
I would. I'd probably marry Holly.
Yes.
I
feel
Light
like-
me up, baby.
I feel like it would
Yes.
last long. We would get along because she wouldn't judge me for my psycho outbreaks. I feel like, and we could play video games all the time.
I would help you deconstruct them.
And
That's what I
eat
do.
healthy. I feel like you cook
Yeah.
me something healthy.
I'm gonna cook up in that kitchen. I'm gonna fix the light fixtures in the house.
That part, because I'm not going to do any of that.
Mhm.
And I guess I'd have to bang Miguel.
Oh, hey.
You know.
This is absolutely coming up again the next time we're all drunk together. So just making sure we're all aware.
Actually-
Miguel acts like he's such an ugly duckling, but he's not. Like,
No,
I am. It's
Miguel
fine.
No,
has
you're
trauma,
not.
like old trauma from when he went through maybe like an ugly duckling phase or whatever.
Mhm.
But he thought he was in it for way longer than he was in it. Like he thought he was in it into like way adulthood, and everyone's like, it's not funny anymore. 'Cause
Mm-mm.
I saw a photo of Miguel on a boat and he had massive fucking arms. And I was like, oh, I've never seen him like that.
Mm-hmm. She do more than flap these gums, girl. I pumped that iron. Actually, I'm starting CrossFit back today. I'm excited.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Very
that is
nervous.
fun.
Holly,
Hey.
would you
Oh no, I didn't want to have to do it.
Yes.
bang, marry, kill me, Kelvin, and Kramer?
Stop it! No, I don't.
Yes.
No, because Kelvin already chose kill Kramer. So if I kill Kramer, he's gonna have a complex.
Oh, it's fine. He's not here.
Do you not think that he will listen? He'll listen.
I mean, I'll call him. Should we call him? I'll call him and be like, hey, girl, what you do?
Let's ask him bang, marry, kill.
Oh,
He'd probably kill me.
Oh no.
Holly.
Oh God, I don't know. Oh no. All right.
Who you doing, Holly?
I'm having a tough time.
Mhm.
Hold on. Like, did you say you had to answer in 30 seconds? Like,
No,
what?
no. I just like seeing you squirm.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. It has to go this way. There's only one way it can go.
What way?
It's
Okay.
not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I have to.
Oh God.
Well, first of all, I have to.
You have to do anything.
Yes, I do.
You have to do it. You have to
I have
do
to
it.
marry Miguel.
Okay.
I have to marry Miguel.
Clearly.
This
clearly.
person is my radio soulmate. Like,
right.
we were basically married for 5 years anyway,
Right.
including living together. Like,
Mhm.
like that's just, it's been proven statistically to work.
Mhm.
Right.
So that we knock that out of the way.
Okay.
Ooh, who you doing?
Okay, the person I'm doing is the only person that I was like, out of the three, that I was like, oh, you know what? I'm looking pretty good today. That's Kelvin.
Hey, Holly and Calvin. Yes.
I'm sorry, like sometimes Kelvin walks in with his hair all swooped over, and I'm just like, damn, Poppy,
I
how
did
are
get
you
a little
looking
haircut.
today?
You see that face? You see that face?
Yeah, it's real nice.
Well,
It's
thank
good.
you.
Ooh, yeah, and he can speak Spanish into
I'm-
your.
Have you
yeah.
been
I
with a
mean,
Latino?
some of it. What?
Have you been with a Latino?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'm trying to think. What was that one guy?
Bueno, mami, déjame entenderte algo.
Ooh,
I'll take some
yeah.
of
Enseño
that.
algo, un poquito de español.
And
what did you just say? Poke or what? What did you just?
Like, I don't want to leave out. Like, I don't want to kill Kramer. I've just
Nobody
never
wants to kill
like Kramer and Miguel. I've just never. I just feel like we're very brotherly, sisterly, and like I think Kramer and I would probably kill each other if we got married. Like that would be just. We are great friends the way it is now. Like we are just. I love him in that different way, but I would have
to ask him.
Yes. Hold on, let me see if he's.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't like the kill part. I just feel bad.
Right.
Hold on.
Someone gotta go.
Can you chat on the podcast? Let me see what he says.
We have to ask Stacy.
Bang,
Mary, kill to the three of us.
Oh no! Oh,
she's
no.
on.
Oh no!
No,
yeah, she's watching the live. How you doing, girl?
Who would you do, Stacy? Who would you bang? Who would you marry? Who would you kill out of the three of us?
Oh, no.
Wait. So, Kelvin, can you speak like some romantic nothings into Holly's ear real quick? Like, Holly, turn up your headphones real quick.
He's trying to stretch this as far as he can to avoid him.
I'm not. No, just go ahead. Just go ahead and give me something real sensual, Kelvin. I'm gonna turn my headphones up too. Yeah.
Mami, mira. Te ves tan rica hoy. Cuando te vestís así, cuando te vestís, I don't think that's a word. Cuando te estás.
Not even like the A's.
Cuando tienes el pelo así tan rica y te ves tan. Como una mujer tan rabiosa y te ves con el maquillaje y tus ojos azules como el mar. Ay, yo te puedo ver en los ojos y ver como un sueño mío.
Oh, sueño mío,
y
girl.
Cuando te llevo a la cama, te voy a dar todas las papas fritas que tú quieres, mami.
Oh!
I don't know what it is, but I'm in. I'm invested.
I did not know the word of like, I like it when you wear black. Like I couldn't. Cuando te vistes. Cuando te vistes. Yeah.
I know.
And then I said that looking into your eyes, it's like the ocean, and I just want to put you in the bed and feed you French fries.
Oh,
yes! Wow. Take that.
Let me call Kramer. He said he can chat. Yes.
You know, when we call each other for a podcast, you know it's never good. Like, you know, unless it's set up way beforehand. Like, Miguel, can you come and share your perspective as a black man on the crisis in America? Then it's fine.
Hello, Steve Kramer.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
I've never been more honored in my 20 years of broadcasting to be on this podcast.
Yes. Wow. Well, wait till you hear what we're talking about.
You're not going to be.
Okay. No. I'm sure it's the trashiest topic you guys have ever done, the worst one. But yes.
Get there.
I said, you know, whenever we call each other like without planning on a podcast, it's usually a terrible topic.
Right.
It's the worst one. Yeah. The worst topics.
And before we get into the actual topic, right before we got into what we're about to, I said, do you remember it? Because Miguel, we were doing like a game of Would You Rather. And I was like, man, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Kramer we would all be driving around the Hummer and he'd be like, would you rather? We're like, what would you do?
I think like 30% of our time together was just these hypothetical questions back and forth to each other.
Yes. And so anyway, that was very of a good nostalgia for us. So anyway.
So wait, are we playing Would You Rather?
No. So
it transformed into something worse.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So we went from Would You Rather to Bang, Marry, Kill.
Oh,
and so in that, I threw out to Kelvin first. I said, Bang, Marry, Kill myself, Holly, or Kramer.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
You just got tossed in.
God, I hope I'm Bang. I better be Bang.
Kelvin, what was Kramer to you?
Well, Kramer, I said that I didn't know you that well. I quoted Mariah Carey and I said, I don't know her. So I unfortunately had to kill you. But I've seen you on Instagram. Like, you know, if I saw you at the club, I'd go for it. But in this case,
what was everybody? How did everybody land in this game then?
Well, we want your response first, and then we could share.
Oh no,
I thought would be a good idea.
So out of the three, I got killed.
Yeah, in mine,
in Kelvin's,
in mine.
And then Holly, what did you say?
Well, listen. Now hold on.
Holly, I already know your damn answer. I already know your answer. Let's move on. I already know. Move on.
But like, it's not because I want you dead. I just said we'd probably kill each other if we got married.
Right.
And we just can't have the sex. And we just can't.
Right.
We can't.
Did everybody choose kill for me?
Miguel hasn't gone yet.
Nope.
Miguel hasn't gone.
Nope.
All right, Miguel, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
I wanted to say mine out loud to you. So unfortunately,
so I would kill you. Like this is some weird payment for some shit I did like 15 years ago.
This really is not. It's just a coincidence at this time.
So I feel like I would marry Holly. Very similar to what she said. We've lived together. You know, we pretty much were married.
We already did the trial run.
When you were married, I was like the second husband.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I would say Kramer, our long history. We lived together for a couple of months when we were both in Savannah after college. And then the time that Kramer interviewed in Panama City for his job, there was a night where we went out to Club La Vila, and we were out all night. We were supposed to be there for just one drink. Well, we woke up the next morning. I was on the balcony because I had gotten online. I was crying. Some guy didn't talk to me, but Kramer was on his knees over the bed with goldfish crackers in his mouth.
It was Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah. The story was going somewhere.
We're down, weren't they? So we don't know what truly happened that night. So I'm
pretty sure you fucked me that night. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
the Cheez-Its now.
My.
So I say it only makes sense that after all this time, I would have to bang Kramer.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Go bang Kramer.
There we go.
Sorry, Kelly.
There we go. That's fine.
It's
fine.
We've been waiting for this for almost 2 decades.
So it's been a long time coming. That's for sure.
I think your mother would be thrilled.
You see what? Yeah. My mom to this day. Yes. To this day, my mom still goes once a year. So has Kramer come out yet? She get yet?
She's just waiting. She's just waiting. Wait, so do I get a chance to play or no?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So out of the 3 of us, bang, marry, kill, who would you do?
Well, I'm a big fan of the podcast, so I've been able to spend time with obviously all 3 of you. I think Holly and I understand we'd have to kill each other, and that's just understood. Like
I think that's accurate, because even if either one of us chose Mary, it would end up as kill. Like, am I right? Like,
I'm trying to think out of all of my female co-hosts that I've worked with, and I mean this in the nicest of ways, I think it would be the weirdest to have sex with you.
Yes. No, but yes.
Please explain.
I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel like I've had plenty of females that I've worked with. I just feel like having sex with you would be the absolute weirdest. That's not an option.
Okay.
We couldn't marry each other. That's a 0% chance of that happening. Yeah. I think I'd rather fuck you before I actually married you.
I agree with everything. I full stamp of approval on exactly what you just
chose
said.
death.
Aren't you guys so glad that you guys called me?
Yes. This is enlightening.
So I think here's my rationale between the other 2 is that I've never had sex with a man before, right? And that I want to talk about. And I feel like, am I the top or the bottom?
Oh, whatever you want.
I guess it's up to you.
We'll make it work.
Because it's your choice.
Verse.
I think, and I don't really know, God, I don't really know a lot about buttholes, but like.
You are making this so much weirder and longer than it needs to be.
I think because Kelvin, you're the youngest, right?
Right.
I think I would want to fuck Kelvin's butthole. Out of the 3 of you.
Oh, save that!
No, we will not. No.
Well, girl.
We will.
I mean, why am I blushing?
Ages fuck. What
I'm
do you mean? Because he's young, so it's more elastic?
I mean, it hasn't been used much, so it would be the type.
Like if you're thinking rational here, I mean that would be the way to go. And then Miguel and I lived together for what, 9 months and didn't kill each other. So I feel like we could probably make a marriage work. That's half of it right there. So yeah, I feel pretty solid with those answers.
Okay.
So,
I've been complimented so much on this. Would you rather? I feel good.
This, like, I was thinking too, like, what other job can you just call somebody and be like, hey, we just decided that we either want to fuck or kill you? I think, what? Like,
hey, can you come on and speak on it? Hey, will you come speak on it and also add your own?
You like, okay.
No, we're not like, hey, what's a really cool Mother's Day promotion you're doing that we could steal from you? No, we're talking about this. This is it.
And also, I just want to say, in a bank situation, you would not call Mary Jane down at the other branch and be like, hey, we're having a Zoom meeting about this. Thoughts?
I think the problem is that I actually would do that if I worked at a bank, which would not.
Yeah.
That's why you can't work at a bank.
No, you can only
do I tell you guys a really funny story? I know you guys are probably tight on time and don't want to talk anymore, but so when we were out, I don't think I ever told you guys this, when we were out in Tampa and I went to go work for a credit union, and I still, though, had radio brain. And I was, 27, 28. So I was kind of young anyway. And so my boss's birthday rolled around and we wanted to do something to like kind of prank her. And I came up with this, oh my God, this makes me cringe so bad. But this is why I talk about like not being able to work at a bank.
Oh, no.
So I came up with this idea that what we should do is go onto Craigslist and set up an email. It's just so cringy.
No.
Set up a post to where it was like, hey, I have like a picture of her and it's like, hey, it's my birthday. Why don't you, and under like one of like the sleazy sections of was it Craigslist or one of
Yes, it was Craigslist, the man for man or women for women or whatever.
Yeah. I think it was man for woman. It was like, hey, it was my birthday. Why don't you send me an email? Let me know what you want to do to me on my birthday or something like that. And
to your boss?
So,
Jesus Christ.
So we did that. So I did that, but then I realized once you did that on Craigslist, you have to have it approved in the email that it's going to. So someone with that email, with her email, just have to approve the post. And so I was like, shit. Okay, so what can we do? I went over to the IT department. This is, I swear, true. They actually hacked into one of the guys. Are hacked into her email, approved it, and then all of a sudden, like, maybe 30 minutes, an hour later, I'm sitting there. I'm in the cubicle. She's in her office. And I hear her like crying. And I'm like, oh my God. And I hear her talking. She's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know who set up this terrible prank for me, but like, I'm getting all these dick pics in my email. Like, I can't, like, it's like nonstop. There's no way to stop this. And so then they start doing an investigation, y'all, into like, who did this? Who set this up? And I finally had to walk in there and be like, oh my God, I have to admit that I totally did this for you. And I thought it was going to be funny, and it totally was not funny at all. And I'm so sorry. But then like our IT department guy got in trouble too, because you can't just go hack into people's emails and like approve stuff. So
this is why you cannot work at a bank.
That's why I think that I would. Like if I worked at a bank, I think I would actually play Marry, Fuck, Kill.
You would. As a little cap to this whole thing.
Poor woman.
And that poor, like the fact that you did this to a manager at a credit union and thought this was going to be a great time.
She's like, here comes this clown from radio trying to be all creative and funny. And she's like, why did you just get me a sheet cake? I just wanted a damn cake, not dick pics from strangers.
I just want to say on my Facebook memories, and it is so incredibly poignant and ironic that it is happening on this day, the 24th of April. So 11 years ago on this day, in my Facebook memories, Kramer on his own profile tagged me and said, Holly O'Connor, how can I love you yet want to stab you at the same time?
That's the title of the podcast.
And everybody was like, no, that's not nice. And then Kramer goes, she was a pain in the butt today, haha. And I go, I'm just grateful that you've never caused me any type of annoyance. I can't imagine how hard it must be to work with a crazy face like me. Like, that's so just...
we have such a rich history together. It's just
so rich. It's literally showing up on my Facebook memories today.
Great.
That was from 2012.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
That's solid.
Well,
that's going to be the title.
Steve Kramer, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Yeah.
And
this is a delight.
Why don't you go ahead and pimp out all of your stuff, how people can find you and get into the world of Kramer and Jess?
Yeah.
Well, if you if that titillating topic interests you, we also have a podcast. We haven't talked about anything like that before, but you never know.
Maybe you should.
Just Kramer and Jess Uncensored over on the iHeartRadio app or the Odyssey app. I gotta say both, man. We gotta get both sides in here. Both
Edit
sides.
that out.
Both sides. Gotta be fair.
I gotta be
We're
doing
both
that.
getting fired.
That's
We're
all
both
right.
getting fired.
I'm about to say that's fine. We'll all just have to live on a compound together. So the way radio's going. Kramer, thank you so much. Tell Jess we said hello.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I really enjoy how it takes a really long time, but life comes in like full circle in such like a beautiful way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, man, life is crazy.
It is.
Love it.
And it's always so fun when we get to chat with him because
Mhm.
it's like you can hear the three, like we had such an amazing chemistry, but at that time in our lives behind the scenes, the three of us, it was like tragic.
It was a train wreck of epic proportions. We got to talk about the Garrett Lavender situation one time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Anyway, but yes, it was really fireworks in the best way on the air.
Right, 100%.
Just so fantastic.
Producer Kelvin, what's all your social media?
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at Kelvin Live. You can also add me on PlayStation as Bussy Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Holly, what's your social media?
Radio Holly on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. My 9-year-old asked me if she could get on Be Real. I said no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Uncle
No.
Miguel is on Be Real. We don't need you on it. She's like,
Yeah.
just because he's on it doesn't mean I can't be on it. I was like, just no, just go do something else with your time.
Come on, Be Real. Well, you can find me on Be Real, Miguel Fuller, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. Thank you so much. Leave us a rating and a review, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Miguel and Holly Uncensored.
Catch it on the iHeartRadio app or anywhere you listen to podcasts.